What's going on, guys? I'm back here in another video. Today I'm going to be doing a trick that was done on Penn to Fool Us. I think it was done by Todd Lemansky. We did the performance, then tutorial. So let's get into the performance. Well, first thing he does is he gives the deck a shuffle. Sorry, I'm really bad at shuffling, as you can see. So the shuffle, give it some cuts. Sorry, I'm trying to do that one cut into the end. There we go. Cuts, and then he gives the deck up to Allison, and then he says to deal as many cards as she wants face up. Whenever she feels like stopping, the next face down card is going to be the Queen of Hearts, and that's his prediction. Queen of Hearts is his prediction. He says that. So he gives the deck to her, and whenever she wants to stop, she can stop. Let me go a little faster here. You see, the Queen of Hearts hasn't passed yet. Still didn't pass. Say she wants to stop right there. He gives her another chance. You can keep going. She can do a few more if she wants. So there's the Queen of Spades, still not the Queen of Hearts. So she stops right there. Tells him, okay, keep dealing face up and see if you see the Queen of Hearts yet. See, wait, flip the deck over, it'll be easier. And then, one. Didn't see it yet? Goes to the entire deck. His prediction is Queen of Hearts. So there's the Queen of Diamonds. We saw all the other queens. You would spread through the deck, but I'll just show you like this. There's actually one card. Look. Spreads the deck. One card, she stopped at Queen of Hearts. And that's the trick. It's not that hard to perform. So let me get into the tutorial. Okay, time for the tutorial. So first thing is, I'm just going to say it does involve a little gimmick, but it's really easy to make. And I'm actually going to show you a different version you could do without a gimmick, and it's still the same effect. So the gimmick is actually the Queen of Hearts itself, because it's double backed. It's really just one card printed back to back. It's a gaff card. Or if you don't have that, you could just take like two cards, get some double stick tape, put in the middle, square it up, and then have it be back to back like that. But if you don't want to buy double stick tape, you can just watch until the end, or fast forward to the end until I show you the ungimmicked version, and it's still the same effect, and it's really cool. So let me explain the trick now. So first thing he does, or you could just take the gimmick if you have, and then whatever you want the prediction to be. So if say I want the prediction to be the Queen of Hearts, you want to put that face down on the bottom of the deck like that. So if I wanted the 9 of Spades for your prediction, I put that in face down bottom of the deck. So I'm just going to do Queen of Hearts like the performance. So you put that face down. Go ahead and take the deck out of the box. When you shuffle him, you want to leave this like bottom card. So you just want to take like a big chunk from the middle and then just shuffle it on top. Or you don't even have to shuffle it if you don't want to. You just take it out of the deck and then just get right to the trick. But I like to shuffle it to make it like a little more like convincing that the deck's mixed up and then you don't know the order. Okay, I'm really bad at shuffling, sorry. But say it's shuffled. I'm not going to do a tutorial for this. You could cut it. I could in the future if you want me to. It's a cool cut. But it's just a false cut anyway. And then it does, as he says, his prediction is going to be Queen of Hearts or whatever the card you want the prediction to be. And then he has Allison deal cards face up like this. And the next card she stops at, when she doesn't want to look at it, but when she deals it down, it's going to be the Queen of Hearts. So, hands the deck off to her, tells her to deal as many cards as she wants face up and stop whenever she wants. You didn't see the Queen of Hearts go by yet. You just be talking that you didn't see the prediction go by yet. Oh, I like to call out the other queens too. Like, oh, there's the Queen of Spades, still no Queen of Hearts. And then whenever they want to stop, so they stop right there. They could deal down, or they can just deal a few more. Whatever they want to stop, deal it down. Don't let them look at it, because it's just a random card that they deal down like that. Because you don't want them to look at it. And then have them keep dealing and see if they see the Queen of Hearts. After you deal like 5 or so more cards this way, have them flip over the deck and then deal the rest. Because when you flip over the deck, this card right here is the double back card, so they place that over there. So the Queen of Hearts is going face down. But they won't notice it at all, trust me. And then you call out the other queens, you still know. So then see the Queen of Hearts the entire time. Keep dealing. Now you still don't see it? Okay. Square up the deck. Make sure you don't like see any like movements or anything. Spread the deck so the faces are towards them. And this is like a little move, or you don't even have to do the move. You could just like you can either spread it face down and then spread the cards on the bottom like this until you get to the Queen of Hearts, and then just stop like that. It's like the Queen of Hearts. But I like to do this to make it look more convincing. Because I can't just spread up the cards like this because two cards will be face up because one of them is like the real card that they placed in. So I like to do this. I like to spread the cards face up towards them, and it's like a little move that they don't even notice. When you get to the card that's not the Queen of Hearts, because the Queen of Hearts is like you can't see it from this side, but the Nine of Spades, it's really the Queen of Hearts are there. They can't tell, but you don't want to go to that. You want to just gonna go to the one card that's not theirs, and you want to put it like on your left hand, grip it like this. So when you go to close it, you just go like that, and you're just flipping it over. So I'm holding it. Sorry. Holding it on this side of the deck, like that, gripping it, and then when you go to close it, you turn it face down. So when I spread through, only card face up is the Queen of Hearts, because when you turn it face down, it's just the Queen of Hearts. But I'll go over the slide again. I can. So say this card's flipped over, go through the deck. So I'm probably not doing a good job explaining, but when you get to the one card that's not theirs that you see from your angle, you're going to want to take it in your left hand with your middle ring and pinky finger and just hold it on the side of the deck. So when you go to square up, you're turning over that card and then squaring up the deck. But you're doing fast motion, and it just looks like you're piking the card back, putting it back in the middle, and then Queen of Hearts is face up. So that's the tutorial for Todd Lemansky's trick on Fool Us. Now I'm going to show you the trick you do with an ungimmicked card. So I'll just put this away. But make sure you take out, like, say I'm doing the trick and my prediction is the Queen of Hearts. Make sure you take out the regular Queen of Hearts from the deck, because then you'll just like say it's already in the middle of the deck, like say it's like right here. Say your prediction's the Queen of Hearts, because that's the gimmicked one. So when I deal face up like this, let me get to it, the Queen of Hearts will show, because that's the regular one. So make sure you take out the regular Queen of Hearts if you do the gimmicked one. Make sure you take that out of the deck first. So let me put away the gimmicked one. So the normal one, I like to just do any shuffles. You can have them shuffle the deck too. There is a benefit and there is a downfall to this, because the downfall is that it's a little more, like you have to do a little more sleight of hand than the other one, but it's not even that hard to do. So you just shuffle a deck. I think that's shuffled enough. Do any cuts you want to do. Then you show them all the cards are completely different, like this. And when you scroll all the way to the top, or you don't have to scroll to the top of the deck. Just you're gonna want to catch a break under these first two cards, and you're gonna remember. So like say I'm holding the deck face up to them. Just show two cards, memorize this second card. In this case, it's the Two of Hearts. So you want to turn it over like that when you go. Here, let me try to explain this a little better. So you show the cards all face up, all different. And then you just want to memorize the second card from the bottom like this, the Two of Hearts. Turn it over like that, and then show them some normal deck of cards. And then when you scroll to the end, the last two cards, you're gonna want to put stick your pinky in there and square up the cards, because then you'll have like a pinky break like this. I can show it. So this side doesn't look like anything, but from the back side, your pinky's sticking in there to hold a break. and you're gonna do something called the half pass, which basically you can see the bottom cards. You're gonna take take your pinky and your other fingers, stick them in the bottom part like that with the two cards, and flip them over like that. So what you really did is you turned over two cards, and the two hearts is now on the top like that. So one side is normal deck, other side you flip it over, it has these two cards like that. So I'll go over the half pass again. You could scroll over to the bottom of the deck. Last two cards catch a pinky break. So stick your pinky in the cards, and stick your other three fingers in the cards, and then turn over the cards like that. But if you like, trust me, they won't notice at all. It's like if you like hold it at the right angle. Obviously, if you do it from the angle I just did, you'll be able to see it. But if you do it to the spectator, they won't see you turning the card over. It'll be in disguise. Or if you think they will see it, you can disguise it like when you turn it over like that. You can give the deck a little spin like that, so it looks like nothing happened. So after you turn over the cards, memorize the last card, because this side you just keep dealing cards face up, but when you turn over the deck, you can go like that, so it looks like, but really it's face up. So that's the whole like gimmick. It's not really a gimmick part. It's just the cool part, the trick. Where say my prediction, but this time I would say my prediction is a two of hearts, because that's the card you memorized from second to the bottom. Say my prediction is a two of hearts. You do the same trick the same way. Deal cards. Oh, you still didn't see the two of hearts. Whenever they want to stop, you have to do a little misdirection, because you just want to flip over the deck. So the two of hearts is now on this side. So say they're dealing cards here, like was this side, this part you can't let them deal like the cards. You can't let them handle the cards for the first part until their card's gone. So say they want to stop right there. You go, okay, this next card is going to be your card. Do a little misdirection. You bring it down to your side. When you bring it down to your side, you just flip it over like that. And then really, you don't want to show that part. And then deal this card down, which is the two of hearts, like that. Do a little more direction and be like, okay, you stop right here in this card. Flip it over again, so it's back to normal. And then you want to do another half pass. This time it's just the bottom card. So you can just ripple your thumb down the side until you're holding one card. Put your pinky in it again. Stick your other three fingers. Do the same thing you did before. And then you can actually give them the deck this time and show them. Face up. Deal all the cards down. Still didn't see the two of hearts. And go. Obviously you don't want to go this fast, but I'm just doing it to emphasize the point that they don't see the two of hearts in the deck. And this point, you don't have. There's no more slides after this. After you deal down the two of hearts and you do the half passes, nothing else left to do. You don't have to show them this way. You could just either spread the cards out and then show them two of hearts right here, or if you don't have like a table and you can't spread the cards, you could just spread the cards like this. Show one card, the two of hearts, and then show all the cards face down. That card, one card they stop at. Two hearts, your prediction. And that's the trick, guys. It's a really cool trick to perform. If you do the half passes good, it's fine. Or do the gimmicks, you don't have to do any half passes or anything. But I'm going to leave a link in the description to the original video that he performed if I could find it. And thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. See ya.